and other great corporate sponsors. 4 rounds of boxing, international featherweights. Introducing first, in the blue corner on my right, wearing Bulldogs colours, red, white and blue. Ladies and gentlemen, originally from the Cameroon in Africa, in amateur boxing, a remarkable 192 amateur fights, 160 wins, 1 professional fight in Sydney. He's 20 years young and he lives in the mighty suburb of Brunswick. Ladies and gentlemen, at 57 kilograms, would you welcome from Cameroon, now living in Melbourne, Australia, Eric the Bolt Anaba. Anaba. And across the ring, recently joining the big stable of Bob Clare and Team Miller. Ladies and gentlemen, a decorated amateur career, 83 fights, 67 wins. He was a national champion in 2001. He won 6 Victorian amateur titles, 1 professional fight at 56.95 kilograms. North Essendon is his home. Trunks of white, black with a touch of gold. Would you welcome the mighty Mark Quon? Your referee in charge of the action is Malcolm Bullner. Judges at ringside, Bryce Birtwistle, Mark Corrie, Peter Flaherty. Your timekeeper at the bell, Damien Membry. Ringside physician, Dr. Peter Lewis. Here we go. Bout 1, Peter Mandiatis. Malcolm Bullner to give instructions. Summer. Okay, thank you. Then.
And ringside the Moorabbin Town Hall here, which will certainly be a big event. Don't you worry about that, Troy.
Thank you very much, Stephen. A warm welcome to both the Steves and looking forward to a blockbuster night and boxing extravaganza at Moorabbin Town Hall.
Now, Peaky, you just remember to breathe. Occasionally breathe. And these boys, Mark Quon and Eric Anaba, marvellous amateur careers, stepping up to pro ranks. This is their second fight, respectively, Peaky.
Yes, it certainly is. Quon, of course, we've seen fight at an amateur level, and he's a very exuberant individual. And just through a right hand there at Eric Anaba there, who was swayed vaguely there at him. It was a vague punch. As Quon now bouncing around there, has the boy there on the ropes there, and a couple of nice right hand followed by a left, Troy, looked pretty good to me.
Yes, in very good condition, Mark Quon. Anaba
from Cameroon.
There, Stephen, from Quon, and he's working away feverishly at the belly of Anaba.
Some heavy body shots by them, Mark Quon.
Anaba, 192 amateur fights, Peaky.
Yeah, he certainly has, but did you see Malcolm Bullner? The referee had a word to him then about that exchange. As Anaba going back a little bit there, but trying to exert authority from the middle of the ring. There's a big right hand from Quon, trying to work his way through with a straight right, Troy.
Absolutely, Stephen, and Quon getting the upper hand at the moment. Anaba using most parts of the ring.
Yeah, moving well. Gee, he's a fit-looking customer, Eric Anaba.
Yes,
there. He comes from the Joe Nader camp at the Power Play Gymnasium in Brunswick in the northern part of Melbourne.
Yes, both boys in tremendous physical condition.
Yeah, Quon looks pretty good too, actually, at the moment. A very skillful amateur. Had a lot of, as you said before, was it 192 fights? Was it?
Yeah, 192 fights for 160.
Oh, a big shot there by Quon.
Right hand shot Anaba back like a reverse shot out of a gun. Quon coming in low with Anaba ducking.
He's copped plenty, but I tell you what, he's still not taking a backward step, Anaba. He's very impressive.
Very impressive indeed. He's chiseled too. Beautiful physique on the man. And
he's working his way back into this fight.
Yeah, the Nader camp yelling at him to keep his hands up, I think. Or was that the Quon people? I thought it was the Anaba people. There for a moment.
Yes. Looking very clean at the moment, Mark Quon.
Yes. And Quon, a national amateur champion back in 2001, 6-time Victoria amateur champion. This is his second pro fight.
Excellent statistics there. I mean, that's...
amateur-wise, he's got the runs on the board.
Commonwealth Games, I think. Anaba caught Quon with the left hand. He chases him now, trying to follow up with that punch. That was a nice left hand from
It certainly
Anaba.
was, Stephen.
These boys from Cameroon know how to fight. There's been a couple of them in Australia recently.
A glancing blow all the same. Didn't do too much damage to Mark Quon.
No, you're right there. He's a resilient boy in Quon.
It's been an impressive first round, hasn't it?
All action.
It certainly has. There's been plenty of action, plenty here. Anaba, of course, in the red trunks with blue and white piping. Bulldogs colours. We just saw them win today.
Yes, big performance by the doggies. Brad Johnson, 8 goals.
Yes,
Oh,
massive. Quon, massive with that body rip. And Anaba getting through Quon's defence.
He's done that several times. He's just working himself into this fight, Peaky.
Yes, that is a concern from the Quon camp, is Anaba being able to get through the defences of Quon. He's got through there, as you said, on several occasions. Quon starts that big right hand, and the bell goes for the end. Great, yeah. Oh, yes. Howard Lee is correct.
fantastic first round, Stephen.
Well spoken by Howard Lee.
I tell you what, Peaky, plenty of wolf whistles here tonight, mate, and they're not wolf whistling at you. Imogen, the girl from Talent Works.
No
How
matter
good
how
is
much
she?
training I do with Rainmaker. Now, Anaba at the moment still looks pretty comfortable and got some nice shots in the boy over there. Joe Nader, Power Play Gymnasium, which has become a something to contend with in the Victorian
Joe Nader.
boxing and power play. Don't you worry about that.
Joe Nader putting his name up in lights. He's a big rep for you, Peaky.
Yes, I do appreciate Joe. And Joe, in fact, I'll be working for Joe in 2 weeks' time at Croxton Park when he's got a big promotion on there.
Just on Anaba, Peaky, 192 amateur fights. He's just 20 years of age. It's amazing. He must have started his amateur boxing career when he was 6 months.
Yeah. And that's Anaba, is it?
Or he's been reincarnated, one of the two.
Well, they've had a monstrous number of amateur fights between them by the sound of it, which a fairly evenly matched fight. Quon will be trying to exert a bit of authority here if he can. He needs to probably just be careful that that Anaba doesn't get through those gloves as he bounces Anaba back to his own corner, back to the Quon corner.
Interested to see how you scored that previous round, Stephen.
Look, I found it hard to split them in the finish. I virtually had it square. I know that's sitting on the fence, but if that's where it's got to be, that's where it has to be.
Quon started very aggressively, but Anaba worked his way back into the fight in
He
the
did.
latter part of that first round, Stephen J.
It certainly did, but of course I leave it to the official judges, of course, because I'm providing an unofficial scorecard here at ringside.
Yes.
Got some handy tattoos there too, Quonny.
Yes.
Yes.
He's got more paintwork than the Sistine Chapel.
An oldie but a goodie there, Xannas.
Yes, no doubt about that. Anaba, though, as I said, a chiseled physique on the lad. He's been doing a lot of work at the Power Play Gymnasium in
And I'll
Brunswick.
tell you what, they've come in late, Peaky. Big
Oh,
crowd.
nice left hand there by Mark Quon.
Yes, but not very powerful because Anaba did not take a backward step from
No,
after that punch was delivered, Troy.
he did not flinch, Stephen.
Stood his ground beautifully.
Yeah.
He's resilient. Both of them are, in point of fact.
Mm.
Nice rib punch by Quon there, just working him over in the clinches, and Malcolm Bull, expert referee there with the M8 Telcom shirt on, he broke them up.
Simmons Homes sponsoring tonight's fight night,
Yeah.
Peaky.
Yes,
Great company.
property development. We need plenty of that, and build more homes. Simmons Homes, they're the ones to go to. If you need a home built, you get Simmons.
They were big sponsors of the Bulldogs for a lot of years.
They were, as you were saying that, the right hand from Quon caught the jaw of Anaba, but hasn't phased him at all. I'm worried about the lack of power possibly in Quon's punches here, because you would think he would have rocked Anaba a couple of times, but the boy, he stood there as if he had his legs planted in wet cement, dried up.
He's got a titanium jaw, Anaba.
Oh, and cement feet. He's like Superman.
Now that's ambitious.
Don't
a
pump him
nice
up
punch
too
to
much.
the solar plexus then
Tell
by
you
Anaba.
Oh,
Fight
nice
though.
left hand there by Anaba.
Anaba starting to work into this fight here.
Nice combination by Anaba.
Nice crunching punches from Anaba. He's got a bit of strength in those punches, Anaba.
Good fight to start off the big night fight.
Oh, this is all the hallmarks of a main event. This particular bout. Oh. Quon now still pursuing Anaba to a certain degree, stalking him, and
Another good round. Come on.
Well,
oh yes, Howard Lee hit the nail on the head
and
there.
how did you score that round, Stephen?
Well, look, I actually gave that to Anaba
Yeah, I'd have-
by a point, so it is close,
Yeah.
but he therefore slightly ahead on my card by the barest of margins.
Yeah, nice respect between the two boys. They both sort of punched gloves at the end of that round as if to say, hey, I'm enjoying this. We're going well. Let's put on a show.
Anaba's punches. Now, there's been a couple of good ones that have made their way through and really hard, crunching type punches. Quon, probably power-wise, I'm concerned when he does strike pay dirt, doesn't quite bury the issue.
Yeah.
That is a slight problem.
A bit like you at a disco.
Yeah, that's a valid criticism, Stephen. I've got to agree with you. I had Quon winning the first round, and I had Anaba winning it just in that round.
Now, you've got them dead square.
I've got them dead square, Stephen. That's correct.
2 rounds to go, 2 more 3-minute rounds in this bout. We're halfway through, and as Anaba pokes out that left hand, but Quon comes in hard, pushes him
come
back.
out hard
Yeah.
and aggressive.
Yes, he has.
He's using the initiative in this round, Mark Quon.
His corner had a good word to him, to Quon, that he's going to have to up the tempo.
Yeah, upstairs, downstairs. That's what he needs to do.
Yeah, mix up the punches and try and not be predictable. Troy is the position that we're looking for from
Yes,
Quon.
unpredictable. It's all about being unpredictable. A bit like you on the radio, Peaky.
Correct, Stephen. As the boys work in hard, they're in close. Quon now working at the rib cage of Anaba. And Quon again throwing the right hand. Malcolm Bullen nearly caught one there as he was trying to get out of the way of Quon. Oh, Quon threw a nice left hand to the ear hole on
Bit of
Anaba.
strength behind it too.
There's
Power.
a bit of power in that. I think he's up the tempo here.
Some
possibly.
nice body shots to the solar plexus by Quon.
Yes.
Working hard in this round.
He certainly is, and maybe the punches are showing a bit more tempo. A bit more weight behind them. You've got to drive from the shoulders, and maybe that's what Quon hasn't been doing. But Anaba is not short of power either.
Great first up fight tonight, Peaky.
As you
This is enormous stuff first up.
As you said, Stephen, worthy of a main event.
Yes, it's worthy of it. And there, the boys got a bit caught up with the arms. Oh, the nice body rip from Anaba was a beautiful right hand. Oh, would have made Barry Michael happy. He would have had a smile on his face. Oh, high, wide and handsome with the left.
Yeah, a few fresh aries.
Quon
Yeah.
ducked, but he's looking a bit tired, Quon, here at the moment. And he's hanging on a bit here to Anaba, who's trying to punch his way off the ropes.
I think they're just trying to get their breath back.
Well, they might be, but Quon.
Anaba!
And the uppercut caught him.
Big
He's in a bit of
uppercut
fright.
there.
As the corner from Nader is yelling at Anaba to keep the whole situation ticking over like a time bomb.
Anaba, what a punch, Sanders.
A flurry of punches that really hit their mark, Stephen.
Oh,
Did they ever? Punch connected.
Quon's had some gas taken out of him. There's no doubt about that. He's had some air come out of the Graf Zeppelin at the moment.
Yes, he has. It's shades of the Hindenburg, Stephen. It could all end in a blaze of glory.
Oh, Anaba's trying to work that uppercut. He knows if he lands that uppercut coming through, but he rocked Quon's dentures a moment ago.
Massive punch.
Quon digging.
Oh,
a big right hand.
By Anaba. And again with the right hand. He's poetry in motion, Anaba, at the moment.
He's got his confidence up. What about that big punch?
The body of Quon, he's caught some Quon with some nice.
Oh.
Another up, he loves that right hand uppercut in close, he loves that punch. And no doubt he's been schooled by Joe Naylor with that punch. Toby Mitchell would have helped with it too, you know. He's down there at that gymnasium. And there goes the bell as Quon.
There's a stumble.
What?
Just a slip, Malcolm Bullman just ushers into his
But
corner.
what about Anaba? He's turned that fight upside down.
That was a quality third round of boxing.
He nearly...
Got a lot of power in there, but have a look at that uppercut, the right hand uppercut. You don't see it coming.
I tell you what, he nearly knocked Quon into the Pean Highway.
He certainly did. I was very concerned there for a moment that Quon was in a bit of trouble. Bernard Barber, the president of the Boxing and Combat
Bernie the attorney.
That's right.
Well, along the ring, Bernard W. Barber here tonight on behalf of the chairman of the Professional Boxing and Combat Sports Board. Leo Herring was called along the ring, and Bernie Barber was called the ring, and he's been sparring with Sam Solomon. Well done, Bernie. Seconds out, fourth and final round. Come on, get behind these two fighting cocks. This is a top fight. Main event.
The crowd really appreciating tonight's first fight, Stephen Milne.
Oh, absolutely, getting involved in a big way. What a great fight. Peaky's just eating his microphone.
Eric Anaba has certainly given a fantastic account of himself tonight.
of speaking. A beautiful right hand which got one, but he's come back in hard on the ropes there. And he got a right hand in, but Anaba's trying to get out of there. Ball's looking at them. Oh, Anaba doing a Fred Astaire there for a moment.
Yep. Quon will need a knockout to get over the line, Stephen.
Certainly not. Quon now hanging onto the left arm of Quon. Anaba hanging onto Quon, not Quon.
You're going mad.
You've got a bad case of double vision there, Stephen.
I've just got a new pair of glasses on too. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Thank you. Oh, a big right hand there by Anaba.
And again on the chin. He's resilient. He's been struck there several times. Very resilient in that area. Oh,
Another right to the chin by Anaba.
you wouldn't need another hard one there because, as Gus Mercuro says, it doesn't take long for the electricity to travel to the brain.
Oh, look, your poetry in motion again, Stephen.
That's an electrical fault problem. It can turn
Yes.
into a fault. Anaba now. He's still dancing around. Quon starts the big tumble on the right hand. Hip press here. Anaba reaching there. He's like, he's closing that.
Oh, big left hand there by Quon.
Turned him around there, but Anaba seems to be resilient to whatever Quon can dish up at this point of the fight.
That's a nice move there by Quon. He basically bounced off the ropes and turned the positioning of the boxes around.
He did. He turned the whole issue around.
With
at this point in time, Stephen.
shades of Stan Alves on the Melbourne members wing.
1977 grand final. And as Quon taps Anaba, a little up tap there on the ear hole, coming out chin up, trying to work in, but Anaba's got the gloves up. Oh, the heads clashed. There was a chin and a head clash. I think Bullner's going to have to split them up because the heads are too close there, boys. Anaba's, Quon's trying to get
Quon's throwing some quality punches here.
They're too close together, boys, in that position. Look at the heads on the chin and the face. And I think Quon's talking to him. And Bullner's having a word to him, I think, about a potential headbutt situation, I think.
Yeah. The closeness there was like a pair of Siamese twins.
They were rocks.
Oh, nice left hand by Quon.
Quon got hit again.
Anaba
Finishing strong.
back again.
Both fighters just on the money with all their punches.
Over again. As Anaba hangs on to him like a dear friend. And Malcolm Bullner now tries to split them up. As Quon coming in.
No backward steps, Peaky.
None at all in the situation that you would find here, and they're very close together again. And Malcolm Bullner will pull Quon away. He's trying to lean into Anaba to stop the pound. There goes the
Come on, a standing ovation. This is the first fight, and what a match. Oh, mighty Mark Quon.
That's a glorious way to start tonight,
Stephen,
Peaky.
fantastic work. But Anaba, clearly in my book,
Please, George, for the presentation of
Eric Anaba, what a fantastic fight.
first fight.
Howard Lee tips it there.
George,
And the courage of Mark Quon, make no mistake about it.
Yes, I think he just lacked a bit of probably energy and power in the finish because Anaba just seemed.
Okay, how about another big sing? We have a majority decision, ladies and gentlemen. Judge Bryce Birtwistle had it 39-38 for Anaba, blue corner. Judge Mark Corrie couldn't separate the two boxers. He had it 39-39. Therefore, the final card's in the hands of Judge Peter Flaherty. He had it by 1 point, 38-37, blue corner, Eric Anaba. Okay. Yeah. Eric, your congratulations. Eric, congratulations. Eric, just a quick word. Congratulations. A big win here tonight against a very good opponent.
Yeah, because I'm work very hard every day. I'm happy because long time no fight.
Thank you, Eric the Bolt Anaba.